So where are we heading?
We are on our way to an inspection for a buyer of mine. We sold them a house last week. We signed a contract, and the inspections are scheduled for today at 12:30. The house is an older house built in 1957. It's a 4-3. Based on what the house looks like, we don't expect any problems. It's got a new roof. It's got a new air conditioning, but it's an older home, so you never know what you're going to find. But we're on our way there, and we're going to be filming a summary from the inspectors so you guys know how inspection goes and what the results are, and we'll keep you posted.
Who's the inspection company?
Diversified Inspections. They send a home inspector and separate roof inspection company, separate termite company, and alarm company. This house has been remodeled, so it's got an alarm.
Is it important that they bring their own? Is it important that they bring a separate termite company and a separate roofer? Why can't they just do it all? Don't they all just do it all?
Well, not necessarily. Some inspectors do it all, but they're not licensed roofers. So if there's any problems with the roof, the contract calls for a licensed roofing company to provide an estimate and a roof report. So if you have your inspection done by an inspector that does it all, and but it's not a licensed roofer, then you're nowhere if you have any problems with your roof.
So then
same with the termites, and there's nothing you can do. You have to present the seller with a licensed roofing report or a licensed termite report, so you can, get either credits or get them fixed.
Okay. All right. So we'll do the summary at the end of the inspection, right?
Yes, we will.
Just so you know, I have a tendency to treat this as if nobody's ever bought a house. So if I insult your intelligence at some point, just stop me. But it's pretty simple. The rule of thumb is it is what it is. I'm going to write these things down just for the exercise. So what will happen is very simple. I'll turn in my list along with the roof and the termite report, and hopefully it'll come back to you in the form of a computer-generated printout bound report. So there's a lot of fine print. Be sure to read it carefully. Okay. But basically, it's based on whatever I come across that's considered deficient or defective. I'll assign a repair value. It's a little subjective, so when it comes to things that are potentially expensive, any major roof repairs or air conditioning, things like that, you'd be wise to get a couple of competitive estimates. So everything on here is considered a contractor's rate. So something, for example, like a leaky faucet is considered $80. So you have to take it with a grain of salt. More often than not, one handy guy could do the majority of these repairs. But just so you understand, that's the basic criteria.
Here on this corner here, found a little termite damage. I don't see anything active. I didn't see anything live in there or anything, but just a little bit of damage. That's all I really saw. Really didn't see anything in the attic or any kind of damage. That's pretty much it. That's all I really saw.
That's it right there.
That's all I saw, and I didn't see anything live in there. So
that's all he needs to do is just replace that part.
If he wants, as far as getting a clear termite report from us, we're recommending treatment.
Okay.
What I'm recommending that a spot treatment be done on the house.
What is a spot treatment?
It's basically an alternative to tenting.
Okay.
We do an attic treatment, fumigate the attic. We treat the fascia boards in the soft area around the house, and we put the house under warranty for 1 year for termites.
As opposed to tenting it. A spot treatment is something that just treats that spot as opposed to a big deal.
Okay.
Well, yeah, spot treatment is basically defined as treating the spot, but we don't just treat that spot. We treat the whole attic and the fascia boards all the way around. We spray with a termiticide. It has a residual effect, and it, if there's termites in the attic, there will be no more, and if any more, try and come and prevent them.
Did you see anything in the attic?
I didn't see any kind of damage, any kind of structural damage, any kind of evidence. Now there is limited access to the attic. You can't crawl every square inch of the attic. There's insulation, so if droppings were to fall, it gets mixed into the. Okay. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. So.
On this kind of this property, how much do you think this particular spot treatment would be?
How much will it be?
As far as cost wise.
Well, for us to do a spot treatment on this house, it's $550.
Oh, $550.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. It comes with a 1-year termite warranty. If they're, on the entire house. If there's any new activity within that year, we come back and treat it at no charge. Okay. And at the end of the 1-year warranty, you can renew it for another year for $150.
And to renew it, you guys do another inspection?
We come back out. We do a follow-up treatment with a follow-up inspection, make sure nothing new.
That would be a good idea. Given, I mean, I know that's not much, but given that you did find that, that's a good idea.
Right. Okay.
You know what? The best inspector is the person that lives there. I mean, I could come to a house and not see anything, and the next day droppings fall onto a windowsill,
Right.
or a termite shed their wings on a windowsill. So the best inspector is the person that lives there. You know how many times we go to a home and we inspect and we don't see anything, and a month later, you know, termites come
right.
swarming out of a wall, or, I mean, you
Well,
can't.
at least now you know, and if you do
Yeah.
this, then you have a 1-year warranty. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry
Right.
about.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all you saw yourself.
Yeah.
That's
And
not a-
it's you know, it comes with the territory. These houses have been here for a while. Termites are in the area. You know, the newer homes out west, the termites are slowly
Another
making
part
their
of the
way out
service
there.
we provide is what's called the mitigation form for wind purposes. So you have kind of a hodgepodge setup of storm panels, impact-resistant windows. So the general rule is that insurance companies look for your Achilles heel. So nowadays, the overhead garage doors are much beefier than these. So that would be your weak spot, because the overhead garage doors now
I know that
have the
these-
big
Yeah.
horizontal metal box rails.
you know.
Right. So that's going to hurt your mitigation a little bit. But there are some things that, certain features, you know, for example, you have primarily a hip-type roof. So insurance companies like to see that, because when the wind hits it, it goes over it, as opposed to a gable roof that comes to a point and has a lot more wind resistance.
Okay.
But again, it speaks for itself. You can see when these places were built, these are the straps, and they're just on every third truss.
Yeah.
So that's part of the mitigation, and you'll see, I have to take pictures that reflect all that. So again, it was built to the code of the day, that's just what it is. So nowadays, just for your own edification, the straps now, they go over the truss rather than just up against it like that.
Can
So
he correct that after he purchases and then
it
have
would
a
be
mitigation
really expensive.
extension?
It would be really expensive. You could do it in here because it's accessible,
Right.
but in order to access the areas in the house, you'd have to open all the walls
Okay.
around the perimeter of the house.
Right.
And then you'd have to fasten straps to that tie beam, that solid poured concrete portion,
Mm-hmm.
and then wrap them around the truss, which is almost impossible because it's now attached to the bottom of the wall here, so it's leaking inside the wall. So that's a little, so watch carefully. You see water actually starts to well up here. It's gonna take a minute, and on the other side, right over here. Here it comes. Here it's coming. So that's a little tricky. See, it's coming all up here.
Yeah.
A couple little odds and ends in here. The outlet for the microwave is not grounded, so the microwave as a result is not grounded. So when I went to test the microwave, it was shorting out. So the outlet is all the way up here, and again, it's just that third wire, so they didn't connect. So I wouldn't use it until you get it grounded.
Okay.
And then the general rule with microwaves is that they should be at least 18 inches above the cooktop, because you're a little shorter than I am, but I can't even see the dials.
Yeah.
You have to go like this.
What you can do is take this cabinets out and raise the microwave a
You
little
can
bit.
shorten this cabinet or
Right.
raise that up precisely. So to start from the top, the grounds, the only issue I had was that northwest gate needs to be adjusted and realigned. The attic was fine. You have essentially two accesses. You have the pull down stairs, and then the other one I was able to get up in the attic and the garage and look back in through.
That is fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a big attic. Exterior electric, so we have the southeast and southwest soffits. The exterior two-prong outlets are not designed for damp locations. Remember we looked at that? Those are the two corners.
Yeah.
The northwest side, the soffit outlet is hanging by wires and not grounded. The northwest property, the lamp post is damaged and exposed wires. The northeast side, the overhead power lines are hitting the tree limbs. Recommend contacting FPL.
Okay.
Front entry wall lamp bases are not sealed to stucco. Front entry.
Yeah.
The doorbell doesn't work, and the north garage address numbers aren't lighting.
Okay.
Interior electric, this light is also not grounded, and it's probably more important because it's right in relation to the sink here.
Yeah.
Kitchen light over sink, open ground, microwave outlet, open ground. I wasn't sure if that was the master bathroom originally, so initially I put southwest bathroom. It turns out it's the master. The master bathroom, the GFI, you have two, one on the left and one on the right. The one on the right doesn't trip and needs to be replaced. Southwest bathroom, GFI outlet next to sink, not tripping when tested. The entry foyer, that hanging fixture is not grounded, just inside the front door. The southeast bedroom, you're just missing one of those little dimmer knobs. And the northeast bedroom, that little girl's hanging fixture is also open ground. So far pretty good. The AC is great. Now, the fireplace comes under the heading of So you see, I'm going to make a specific recommendation. I spoke to your brother
Yeah.
and showed him most fireplaces have a damper where you can open and close it.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have that. It has what's called a smoke shelf. So when the wind goes, air goes up, it kind of circles around and goes up. So they have a piece of plexiglass in front of it, so you're not losing all that cold air up there.
Right.
But if you're going to use it, it's functional. I would just make sure you have a separate inspection. Either have it cleaned out, you can see there may be some birds nesting in there or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's just a recommendation on that. The AC is in good order. Plumbing, the laundry area, bathroom, the shower control handles leak. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, the kitchen cabinet under the sink, the bottom right supply pipe leaks.
Yep.
The southwest hall bath, the tub stopper doesn't work. That turned out to be the master.
Yeah.
And then the northeast hall bath, the tub control handles are leaking behind the wall.
That's the point.
Right.
Sorry, I'm listening to the report.
The hot water heater, you have
Yep.
two, as we mentioned, a 40 and a 19.9 respectively, 07. And then we have that issue with that pressure relief valve where they've created that trap there. The appliances were great. The microwave was installed too close to the cooktop and was short-circuiting as a result of that open round. Exterior walls, the southwest side, the dryer exhaust vent needs to be replaced. Again, a note about the pet door. And then the southeast corner where the old original main entrance was, I just noted previous repairs.
Yeah.
Exterior doors, the northeast exterior door gasket needs to be redone. We talked about that. And the overhead garage door has no automatic reverse.
Yeah.
Interior walls, like most houses, the garage floor has some settlement cracks, but nothing structural.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon.
Okay.
We're on interior walls. The living room over the fireplace, we have the stains that are not currently testing damp. So these just become notes.
Okay.
The windows, I should probably count the screens. I think I counted maybe 5 screens. So here we have the dining room window, the glass is broken. The laundry room, the southeast bedroom, the living room, all of them have broken windows. The northeast bedroom, the window leaks. We talked about that. And the north living room, the center picture window is broken. Interior doors, the laundry area, bathroom, shower door, it grinds on the bottom. It needs to be adjusted. You can't shut it. It's a minor adjustment. Laundry area, bathroom, shower door is misaligned. The door leading to the garage has a pet door installed and binds on the jam, needs to be sanded. The southwest bathroom, the master bathroom, you have a pocket door that goes into the wall, but there's no way to grab it. You need to have a little handle. There's no grab. Southwest bathroom, pocket door, grab missing. The entry foyer closet, when you come inside the front door and you open that door, it drags on the tile a little bit.
Yeah, I see that.
It still works though, it's okay. Sprinkler system, I can't remember if I saw a pop anywhere.
Is there a sprinkler system?
No, there's not.
Oh.
No sprinkler system.
So, and then this is where a lot of the fine print comes in. You see that usually if you have some issues with the roof, the roofer will draw like an aerial view diagram and indicate any leaks or previous repairs. So in this case it's relatively new, so it's in good shape. But it's important to appreciate the concept that it's not the tile that waterproofs the roof, it's what's underneath of it. So a lot of times people have a tendency to pressure wash it so much frequently. You really want to do it as infrequently as possible. You don't want guys up there with high pressure water.
Right.
And generally anybody that works on the roof needs to be licensed and insured, we all know that. And any separate leak-related repairs, you should get a written warranty that's good for at least 1 year. So the roof is in good shape. A lot of times what happens is, and I don't know if it's an option here, but typically they'll get at least a 5-year warranty from the time it's installed.
And you can usually transfer.
So there may be
I'll find out.
an existing warranty.
Because I was telling Melissa, it's actually, instead of plywood, it's a tongue and groove.
That's correct.
And it's 2x6 trusses instead of 2x4. So he paid a couple thousand extra for
Extra,
that.
that
So
on top of
it's
the
a
plaster
good roof,
cost.
yeah.
So take care of it.
Okay,
Take
so
care of
that
it.
was a summary of the inspection report, and I mean, was that typical? Was that what a buyer should expect when they're having an inspection done? That seemed pretty thorough.
It is very thorough. That was a very concise summary, what you just saw. But an inspection usually lasts between 2 and 3 hours depending on the size of the house. The inspector, after a couple of days, they send us a written report and then we'll go over it in writing. But we wanted to show you how an inspection goes when the actual buyer and the inspectors are on the house. I'm sorry it was a little bit too long, but that's how it goes. So if you do have any questions about inspections or anything, you can email us at blog@chenoregroup.com and we'll gladly respond to them. Okay, so have a good day.